In its Wright Line decision, the National Labor Relations Board set out a framework for proving illegal employer discrimination against an employee because of the employee's union activity. In National Labor Relations Board versus Transportation Management, the Supreme Court considered whether to endorse this framework. Sam Santillo drove a bus for Transportation Management. Santillo met with union officials about unionizing his co-drivers and then approached his co-drivers about joining the union. After learning about Santillo's actions, George Patterson, Santillo's supervisor, called Santillo two-faced and threatened to, quote, get even, unquote, with Santillo. Later, Patterson told another driver that he took Santillo's actions personally. Thereafter, Transportation fired Santillo, allegedly because Santillo had left his keys in the bus and taken unauthorized breaks. This behavior was common among drivers, and no other driver had been disciplined for it. Transportation typically issued a driver 3 written warnings before discharging him. Santillo received no warnings. Santillo filed charges with the National Labor Relations Board, alleging that he'd been fired because of his union activities. The board's general counsel issued a complaint. After a hearing, an administrative law judge concluded that the general counsel had proved that Patterson had an anti-union bias and that Santillo had been fired to discourage union activities. The judge also found that Transportation's stated reasons were a pretext for anti-union discrimination. The board affirmed, applying its Wright Line framework. The board held that Transportation had failed to meet its burden to persuade the board that Santillo would have been fired even if he hadn't engaged in union activity. The First Circuit reversed. The United States Supreme Court granted cert.